To invite, if you have any questions to put forward with our expert here in tourism and big boss from the minister himself, that they will be pleased to satisfy your queries or any statement.
I've known Nepal since the early 1960s, and I've seen things develop, and I'm glad to see that there's some new initiatives coming. As a bird watcher, and also as a trustee of the Nepal Trust for Nature Conservation, the UK end, I'm glad to see this adopt a tree. I'm sure that will be good, and I'm sure if we didn't publicise that, that will be good. I think if you're expanding wildlife tourism, then you're going to have to sort of control conservation vis-a-vis tourists. And I also think that you're going to have a look at protecting those areas, because over the last few years there have been poaching problems and so on. But at least you've got a year or two now to get that done. And I hope that various plans that have been put forward through the Zoological Society, we might be able to get it going, so that there's enough people to see when they get there. Because certainly, I've always enjoyed all my trips there, and the people who look after you there, I've found second to none every time I've been there. I'm going there in a few weeks, so I'm hoping there'll be something to see, and I'm sure the people will be there. Thank you very much.
Murray Jones of Palace and Tigers. I'm a long-time friend of Nepal. For this year that's coming up, and for normal time, can you please ensure on your website that the following year's events for tourism are going to be recorded? I say that because I've been going on at people in India about that kind of thing. I get an email from Delhi Tourism to tell me that there's an event in a park next week, and that's hardly time to arouse the interest of tourists and get them out there. People are going to start arranging their tours at least 6 months ahead. And if there's something special going along, at the time they propose to go, we can look on the website and say, by the way, there is a special function in Bhaktapur or something coming up in next February. Would you like to be part of that? So please keep the website well and truly ahead of the game. Thank you.
In fact, I used to be a journalist in Nepal till I moved to UK in 2003. Oh, sorry, I need to introduce myself. My name is Prakash Khanal, and actually I am doing some Nepalese diaspora volunteer program from here. I am taking Nepalese professional people living in UK to work in Nepal as volunteers, and we are training basically people with the things they have learned, just trying to encourage passing on the skills that they have learned here. And I just wanted to, we used to hear few more things like Nepal. Nepal could be a destination we used to hear about, is the destination for international conventions. And because Nepal had the strategic position of being the most nice country, nicest country in the world. Nice people, nice climate, good climate, and fantastic facilities. So I think we should also try to promote Nepal as a destination where people can have international conferences. They can come and have a conference. Especially if we have to speak about, if we talk about SARC, in SARC, in 7 countries or 8 countries that we have, Nepal is the only country where everybody can come. So I see Nepal as a potential place where we can have massive amount of tourism going on in terms of events, which is a big thing in UK. So that's what I have seen. I think we can try to
observations. I will not say it's a question, it's observations, and in fact it's suggestions that will certainly encourage all of us who are working back home. The first thing is, as you raised, conservation and tourism. In fact, it's one of the most important critical part for Nepal, being a country of so much of biodiversity resources. And we are all the time trying to focus on wherever we manage as a national park, conservation area, or buffer zone. So management plan is the must part of the thing, that will even somewhere limit the vegetation at a particular time in certain areas with environmentally fragile areas, particularly in the highlands. That's one thing. And we are certainly encouraging that type of plan, not to destroy whatever we do have by tourism. But in the meantime, for a country like Nepal to conserve is financially a question mark. So if we don't generate something from our own diversity, biodiversity, perhaps we might not be able to have any conservation program. And that's where we want to introduce tourism is one of the most effective means to conserve and have the activity. Because normally people coming as a tourist from developed society, they are environmentally sensitive and aware. In fact, they are bringing us the technology how to conserve all the things. And in the same way, we have brought this adopt and plant a tree too. Thank you very much for raising this question. And second is, as you rightly mentioned, the calendar of events is very much important. When, where, what's happening. And that should have this tremendous lead time to make the program for the visitors to come. And I need to admit that we do have calendar of events, but it's coming out for this fiscal year. And it's too late as per the lead time. So by the end of this year, we are trying to bring out the calendar of events for year 2011 and put into the website. That may not be exhaustive, but whatever the finalized calendar of events, we are going to put it up in the website. By next couple of months, I think we will be able to see our website, what's happening, where, and what type of events it is. So thank you very much for reminding us about this matter. And certainly the convention tourism. MICE tourism, I have put in my presentation, is one of the major segmentation we have given the priority. But we can't organize very, very large international conferences and conventions because of our infrastructure limitations. At the moment, we are encouraging regional and international conferences up to the 300 to 500 type of size and scale. Beyond that scale, because of our air connectivity or the facilities available does not permit, and we don't want to destroy the things which we have on as a very reputed destinations with the negative satisfaction. So normally we are putting that segmentation in our priority list, but with the limitation of maximum up to 500 at a time. So these conventions and conferences are mostly now coming up and getting popularity in the urban areas, limiting to the hotel facilities they are coming in. So all these three things, which certainly we need to enhance furthermore for the year 2011, keeping in mind that we need to gear up in terms of adopting IT for the website, and putting in website is not enough. Maintaining that website is very much critical again. There should be the correct and right information. So I need all the time, whenever you do have something in your mind, please don't hesitate to email us. That will be in terms of your blog or in terms of your suggestions. We are all the time open for our email, and your suggestions, your opinions will certainly help us to build and consolidate Nepal's tourism sector in the days to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.